Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the indie rock musician, KRISTEN Ford. Hey, KRISTEN, how you doing?
What's up, Johnny? Thanks so
All
much for having
right.
me. I'm doing great.
Oh, I'm so glad. Great to see you. Thanks for being with me. Listen, I'm really looking forward to sharing some of your music, KRISTEN, with our audience. So is it cool if we tune into your YouTube channel and check out Roll On?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. Okay, everybody, let's tune in now to the indie rock musician, KRISTEN Ford with Roll On.
And next up for karaoke, we got Knockout Nancy. Get your ass up on the stage.
Can't stop me, can't hold me down. I've had enough, I'm getting out. Time's up, asshole. Get your hands off me. When you least expect it, skate till your teeth. You gotta roll, roll on. Little Miss helpless, back against the wall. Tyrants, cowards, they're all gonna fall. Time's up, asshole. Get your hands off me. Kick the door wide open. I gotta be free, gotta roll on. Yeah, you gotta roll on. Let's go.
KRISTEN, that's sweet. Great to share your music.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much as well. And I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
learning
that
about you. Can you tell me where you're from and, give me some highlights of your journey in being an indie rock musician.
Sure. Well, I'm kind of from everywhere. I grew up in Massachusetts, but by the time I was 18, I'd lived in like 9 different states.
Wow.
And moving was a big part of my upbringing. And, I just feel really at home traveling. I feel really at home moving around. And like that last video we just watched was actually part of the motion picture Valentine Crush that I had a supporting role in and did a couple songs for the soundtrack. So that was filmed in Sioux Falls, just to bring it all back to the travel thing.
Right.
It's not always Hollywood where they make the indie films. And yeah, the second part of your question, do you say what were some of my influences?
Well, no, I just was actually looking forward to some of the highlights of your journey as a musical artist. So, I mean, obviously,
Oh, right.
started when you were young and even though you were bouncing around a lot, you know what I mean? You were inspired to become, and start learning how to play instruments. And so tell me about that.
Yeah, I think, there've just been so many great milestones along the way. I used to go to an open mic where if you were really good, they'd let you play 3 songs instead of 2 songs, and getting to the point where I had a 45-minute set, or I had a hour set, or I had a 3-hour set, or, different financial milestones are definitely fun when you have a weekend and you're like, wow, I did what I loved and I actually made money doing it.
That's
what?
Right. Isn't that a novel idea?
There's certainly going to be bumps along the road, and I've been playing guitar for 20 years. So like, it's been a journey, but yeah, I would say it's just exciting to see the way that everything's evolving. And I think today, like with what you're doing at FENIX and what is happening with social media, people are engaged. Like music is like a two-way street. So I just can't wait to continue evolving and finding ways to connect with like a global audience. And, you know, like we're two humans having a conversation in different parts of the world.
And that's
Here
what's
we are.
beautiful. I know it's you know, we got to take advantage of this technology that gives us this ability to dialogue and to learn from one another and to share ideas and music and frequencies and inspirations. So I love that, Kristen, and I love that you appreciate it too. You know, and speaking of which, appreciating, you know, were there other artists that you appreciate or really love that kind of inspired you to want to be a music artist yourself?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. I think Radiohead was the first band that I ever really just
ripped to,
absolutely loved. And I started playing guitar because of Blink-182. I was just kind of like really inspired by that pop punk. It was just so satisfying, that ear candy. Yeah. And I was at an Ani DeFranco show when I was like 15 that I was like, that's it. I want to do music. Wow. I have to do this. So if y'all don't know Ani, she has like 20 albums out, incredible lyricist and acoustic guitarist. So I love that. Would be a wreck.
Yeah. Listen, I love to get education too, you know what I mean, of people that, you know, may have inspired you and, you know, be turned on by, you know, that influence as well. So I appreciate it. And so listen, you actually were featured in a feature film recently. Can you tell me about that? Yeah, let's hear about it.
Yeah. So I was gonna say in Roll On is featured like me playing the character Knockout Nancy from that movie Valentine Crush, and it was just a pretty incredible opportunity. It started out I was going to do a few songs for the soundtrack, which I've been fortunate to do some sync work before. I've been in like short films and TV, things like that, but this was my first opportunity to have lines and stunts and and I had done some acting for the show Nashville on CMT and a couple little Netflix things or whatever, but that was September of 2020, and it kind of was like light bulb. Oh, I have to be an actress. Like, I love music. I'm going to keep doing it, but it's been just such a fun new adventure to try to take on acting, and I'm actually working on a side. I have to do an audition tomorrow, you know. It's doesn't slow down.
Well, listen, I think that's great, Kristen, because, you know what I mean, your artistic sensibilities are now expanding into other kind of realms as a result of you actually emerging with your music. And now it's music, you know, it's dynamically going into these other avenues of expression, which we all get to enjoy as you make your progress. And so, you know, is that what you've actually got an audition that's coming up and some other things? What's happening on your social media channels that you're going to be dropping soon?
Oh, sure. Well, I recently went up to the frozen Midwest in early January for a film premiere. And I filmed some stuff there. So I'm going to be releasing a music video for the song Lifted off my latest album, War in the Living Room, pretty soon. And also for 2022 at 2:22 a.m. and at 2:22 p.m. I'm going to be releasing two different, you guessed it, 2-song albums on Spotify. So
nice.
You can look forward to that. It's going to be some stuff that I've recorded in Nashville with a really killer group of musicians, and then also just a few tracks that I really liked, but they didn't quite fit the runtime of the vinyl record that I released in November. So it's kind of like just more goodies that are going to be coming out.
I love it. Well, we're going to be looking forward to that double shot coming up then. And I want everyone to tune in to the social media channels for Kristen Ford that you find below our interview. And then also we're going to look forward to you coming up on FENIX360. Kristen, thanks so much. I really appreciate, you know, hooking up with you today and learning about your journey and sharing your music. Really appreciate you.
I feel so energized just to connect with you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Kristen. All right. You take good care.